Alright, I do not want to be making this video. It is 5:12 in the morning. I am supposed to be very asleep. But instead, what I do is I look at my phone, a thing that I shouldn't be doing this late at night, but I'm glad that I did. Because when I checked out my phone, I saw these. Revenue sharing in your video. Revenue sharing in your video. Revenue sharing in your video. Wow. That's a lot of videos to have revenue sharing on. I wonder if I should be concerned about that. Now, for those who don't know, revenue sharing is a type of copyright claim that happens when a record label or anyone else who happens to have content that you are using decides that a sufficient amount of your content is actually their content, and so they claim it. And YouTube, for all they're worth, do not actually check any of this shit. They have an automated bot that checks for these similarities and then gives you a useful thing in your feed that you can use. As an example, if I were to go and check on copyright for my own channel, I could actually see every single person who has used something of mine, and it'll tell me the percentage match of their video that I can see, and then I'd be able to take it. Now, here's how weird and screwed up the system is. It just checks to see if it can kind of sort of guess that you're the original content owner of something. I did a stream ages ago where I reacted to the reveal of Cloud coming into into Super Smash Brothers. This was ages ago. So there's all of these videos here with like Cloud and Sephiroth's reveals. YouTube thinks I own that video. YouTube thinks I own the video of Sephiroth or Cloud getting revealed for Super Smash Brothers, because I reacted to it years ago on a live stream. Somehow, YouTube thinks I own those. So what I can do with this is I can request each one of these people to remove my video, or I can contact that channel. Like, I've got a bunch of options that I can do. And one of the options you have when you're a record label is you can engage in what's called revenue sharing. So what that is let's click on this email. Wyoming Republicans accidentally based. Cool. Content used. Content name unavailable. That's interesting. Content owner, label engine. Content type, audio, impact on video, sharing revenue. Sharing revenue means that for every single ad that plays, if a quarter of a penny is made of that, that needs to be cut into half. 12.5 pennies now need to be split between me and Label Engine on each one of those videos. Now, what are they actually claiming? Because that's important. Because if they're taking something that like a little sound effect that I might have used, then maybe I just don't ever use that sound effect again and I don't care. Whatever, right? But if it's something that I use in every single video, maybe it's something that I actually should be a little more worried about. Maybe it's something I should care about. So I hit View All Actions, and it will take me to this lovely page where I can see what the video is and the exact area where the content was found. Okay, cool. 9 minutes and 26 seconds to the 10-minute mark. Well, what is that? Let's go ahead and take a listen. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? But it's my outro music. Something that is used in the beginning and end of every video that I have made on this channel for the past 3 years. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I should have been in bed. Instead, I am busy fighting copyright shit. Every video I have made in the last 3 years. This means that as long as the busybody over at the label industry, whatever the hell they were called. Label something. There we go. Label engine. Sorry, I had to go check the thing. Short-term memory is also going because I'm very tired. If the busybody over at Label Engine decides to grab a bunch of my videos, which they have been doing, I didn't notice it until I went and laid down and checked my email. They can basically enable revenue sharing. Take 50% of the revenue from every video I've made in the last 3 years. This would have such a significantly negative impact on my revenue, on my ability to survive, my ability to support me and Saki and the animals in our house and take care of my bills and all that other fun stuff. All of that gets severely negatively impacted when shit like this happens. So the question is, do they actually have a claim to my content? That's the other question here. Because if they have a claim to my content, then this is just I shot myself in the foot when I got this particular outro music for the channel. And by I mean Cherry got, because Cherry found something that fit the vibes of my channel very, very well. And that was fucking amazing. But this would have meant that we basically had the channel get shot in the foot by a decision made several years ago that would negatively impact a lot, and I mean a lot, of monetization. So, let's go ahead and take a look. If we go into, say, one of my videos, let's go ahead real quick and go over here. Channel content. So let's go to a recent video. So this Trump campaign video right here. And let's go ahead and see here. I have the accreditation, outro music, herbal tea, artificial music. So I have that right there. So let's go ahead and take a listen real quick. Boom. Here it is. From Herbal Tea from the channel Audio Library, music for content creators, no copyright music. And here, of course, is the sound. So let's go ahead and see here. Download free and safe music for content creators. Free, no copyright music, royalty-free, Creative Commons license. There's a free download there. You are free to use it, but you must include the Herbal Tea by Artificial Music thing there. There's a few bits there as well that I had forgotten to put in videos, but that is not necessarily important for this. I've actually gone back and changed the description of those videos now that I've looked and seen that there is more that needs to be added into those videos, and I have added that accreditation in. If we check at the bottom of this video, right here, outro music, artificial music. So while retroactively, I have put the accreditation, or the original accreditation was already there, it just needed to be expanded. So the actual copyright claim is from a record label that doesn't seem to be the one that is in charge of this. Available on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, SoundCloud, Contact the Artist, Artificial Library, Bandcamp, Deezer, Open Spotify, Smart Toaster, Fiverr, Play Google. You must include the credits. You cannot claim the music as your own. Interesting. You cannot sell the music, right? You cannot use the music as background music for your own musical work. You cannot use it without giving the credits in the video description. Cool. If you don't follow these policies, you can get a copyright claim strike. If you need more information about using music, please get in touch. So what I should have seen, right? What I should have seen from audio, I should have seen something from Audio Library. That's where I should have seen this particular claim, right? Except the content owner isn't Audio Library, music for content creators. The content owner is Label Engine. Well, can we even find Label Engine? First of all, we're going to obviously do something. We are going to dispute this. We are going to dispute this because this does not seem to be the person. So copyright exceptions such as fair use. Fair dealing, civil exception. The content claimed in the video is public domain is no longer protected by copyright. And I believe my video is protected under fair use. Cool, cool, cool. Type of reuse. So technically that's not even what it is. So what is it? I have permission to use the content. Cool. We'll use that one. I have permission. Continue. Rationale. We go in and say, hey, buddy, pal, here's the specifics. This is the actual owner of this music. They claim that anyone with credit to them can use this music in their videos. Cool. We are going to copy-paste that. My video does not infringe. My video does not infringe. And let's go ahead and give them that right there. A little bit of a signature. Boom. Now we have to fight. Now here's the fun thing about these copyright disputes. If I did not catch them at this exact moment, then the copyright dispute would do this funny thing, where they would take and scrape off the top money off of each one of those videos over and over and over again forever, basically. The thing that actually gets you the ability to get your money back from them is to dispute it, and then the money goes into what's called escrow. And as long as that money is in escrow, then neither you nor the person who said that they own the rights to your video, or to the content in your video, they get access to that money if it's not in escrow. If it's in escrow, they don't have access to it, you don't have access to it. So now I have to, for right now, I have to dispute each and every one of these claims. And if the busybody at the end of that record label decides they want to put in more claims, they can. It's a very simple and easy process. So what should have been me in bed, sleeping, and having a grand old time, is now me sitting here fighting a fun legal battle right now. But that's what it is. And not a legal battle with lawyers, unfortunately, just us basically asserting where we sit with the law. That's where we are at right now. But for some of these, like you disputed content identity claims on the video, cool, so we've disputed that. That one's good. But I have to go in and do this for every single one. I have to go in here, I have to select the action, I have to dispute it, I have to give them my rationale every time. License, details, I have permission, I have to give them the rationale, I have to give them my signature, I have to waste a whole bunch of time. Now, why do companies do this? Well, shady companies will do this because it gives them free money. It is free money. If they can find a way to get content to be seen by YouTube's automatic system as their own content, then they can claim that content and make a lot of money. And again, YouTube is very bad at noticing when content is actually from certain creators. Again, YouTube is thoroughly convinced. YouTube is thoroughly convinced that I own, in some way, shape, or form, that Sephiroth video. Some way, shape, or form, somehow, they think I own it, which is why not one, but two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 content creators with views sometimes in the 50s, thousands. Why I have the ability to steal money from each and every one of these content creators. I have the ability to fight each and every one of these content creators for their revenue, for anything that they have earned on those videos. I have the ability to take that from them. which means that despite the fact that the actual owner, Audio Library, the actual owner of this content, is not the one disputing this. Because if they were the ones disputing this, then I would gladly just go, okay, cool. I wipe my hands from this. You're right. You have my thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and find some different music to use because I can't take 50% of my revenue being taken by somebody for the rest of my life. I can't do that. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is there's a company who has apparently tricked YouTube's audio recognition system, into thinking that they own this music. And then they have decided that they are going to claim a bunch of videos of mine, seemingly at random, and try to take the revenue from each and every one of those videos. Now, I have the luxury of having checked my phone at that exact moment, but if there's somebody who does not do that, then they can be blindsided by this, because it's not like this shows up in the YouTube page. Actually, fun fact, that's actually a bit of an issue, right? So if I go ahead and submit this, let's go ahead and check this. If I wasn't checking my email specifically, and I just went to my dashboard, what would I find? Well, I would find an active community guideline strike because of YouTube thinking that me making fun of somebody being stupid on the internet is showing nudity and sexual conduct, which it wasn't. And I even had to appeal that, so I've got this permanent strike on my channel for whatever reason. I've got important notifications. Videos can't be monetized. Okay. Content ID claim on your video. Well, let's go ahead and see what this one is. What's the actual content? Where is it from? Canadian politician with Vice Rhino. Oh! Would you look at that? It's another instance of just the end. Tracked by copyright owner. Copyright owner is tracking from China. Copyright owner is Label Engine, apparently. Cool. So we just dispute that one. This one wasn't even escrow. This one wasn't even revenue sharing. This one straight up was just, hey, you're not allowed to monetize your video. They actually took monetization status away from that video, which is weird, right? That's weird that they would not just revenue split each and every one of these. Dispute is sent for them to review. So they're going to sit there and review that forever. As of right now, it looks like I've got 28 of these notifications. 28 of them that I have to go through, which is more than what I saw in my email. That's more than what I saw in my email, interestingly enough, right? Video cannot be monetized. The content claim on your video is there. And if we click the play segment, what are we going to find? I'm going to go ahead and guess that it is once again the end music. So I may be sitting here disputing hundreds of claims by the time this is done. And here's the thing, if I win one of these, YouTube's system is not set up to deny the other copyright claims. The person with all of the power in this dispute is not me. The person with all of the power is them. I have to get up off of my ass to get all of this done now, or they take revenue for a long time on the video. If I don't do it all now, they get to sit there with my claim in their inbox for 30 days. And only if they do not counterclaim in that 30 days will I receive any of that money back for myself, for food, and for bills. If it turns out that that record label is actually the real hidden by the strings owner of this music, then disregard everything I'm saying here. This applies broadly to the predatory nature of these people in this industry, but not necessarily to my scenario. However, if my suspicion is true, and these people are just striking multiple videos and taking revenue where they can so that they can take a few pennies here, a few pennies there, a few pennies here, a few pennies there, and they'll do this to about, say, 150 content creators, at that point they'll be able to make a pretty penny from all this. That is my suspicion. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that was a thing that is happening right now. I absolutely adore, I love more than anything of my channel being in this particular situation. That is the best thing that has happened to me in the last 24 hours. God, I need sleep. So I guess I'll be doing some copyright fighting for the next God knows how long. I sincerely hope that whatever intern is over there, whatever busybody is over there, is not actively doing this, because I got the last notification for this like 15 minutes ago. 4:35 a.m. I started this video 21 minutes ago, and I was laying down a bit. So yeah, an hour ago. I am sincerely hoping that whatever pencil pusher is taking care of this, they are done taking care of it for the day, and they will resume in the morning, so that I don't have an ever-increasing number of videos that I have to fight back on for copyright reasons, so that I can, you know, receive revenue for the content that I have created, that I or Cherry have edited, that exists on my channel and has been monetized for, in some cases, multiple years. That's where I'm at. That's what I gotta take care of today. So yay! Predatory Industries. It's great. Woohoo! We're sponsored by HelloFresh. Maybe check them out in the description. Or PayPal, or Patreon, or any of the other ways you could support my channel. Subscribing. I can't think of anything else. I'm far too tired. This is my Sunday morning, Saturday night. I hope yours is going far better than mine. Insert end of video tagline here.